And now, The Bonfire with Big J. Okerson and Dan Soder.
Oh, this is a fun one. Their new comedy special is out now and available on YouTube. It's the Are You Garbage guys, H. Foley and Kevin Ryan. Welcome to the show.
Thank you,
Welcome back to the
fellas.
show. Welcome back.
What's up, gang?
Or as Giannis Pappas refers to us as the Wawa twins.
That's funny. That's very funny.
He thinks he's insulting you, but that's fine.
I know.
Yeah.
I'm so on board with it, dude.
Yeah, dude.
He thinks he's talking that shit, but that's straight up.
He doesn't
Straight
get
the
it.
fuck up.
He doesn't get
Oh, I got
gas
a classic
station
of the
sandwich
sizzling in my
culture.
ear.
Yeah. What are you drinking? Bottle of water.
Ice
All
cold,
right.
clear water. It's only water from here on out, Danny. I got the
Really?
trainer. No more sugary drinks. No more nothing.
Damn, you're gonna
You
get
got a trainer?
hot, aren't you?
He's real. I think he might get hot. He's already posting like gym selfies and shit. He might get hot.
Yeah, and listen,
Oh.
I told everybody, I've tried to keep this guy. You think I put the weight on by accident? I put the weight on purpose to protect people. Because in shape, 25-year-old Hank was a real prick. Now everybody wants him back. So when I'm back, I don't want anybody getting mad at me. Keep
Dude,
your
I can't-
sisters, keep your moms, keep everybody away from me. Because it's
You were-
free reign when I'm slimmed down.
Foley, you were
Took me
in
about 3
shape.
years.
You were in shape at a point.
Yeah, even a couple of years ago, he really hit turbo drive about 2 years ago and put on like 200 pounds.
Like goddamn seamless, man. That shit brutal.
Legitimately, when you sat down, there was nothing hanging over your belt.
No, high school and college, I was in college. I was like 180 pounds. I played lacrosse and football.
Damn.
That's
Yeah,
right.
I'm always
you were a prick.
intrigued by that. I've talked about this with Bobby Kelly before. I'm always intrigued by that. Wow,
Damn.
I've never not
See your
been.
ear right there, baby.
I've never not been some version of fat, so I don't even know what the other side is like.
Hold
To
on.
know
Is
how
that-
different it is now.
Is that true, or did you just look at yourself as fat? Because I look at pictures of myself from college when I thought I was fat. People called me fat, and I'm like, God damn it, I was fucking svelte. It could be
Yeah.
body dysmorphia.
No. I've always been fat for sure.
I've been a fat tub of shit my whole life, Foley.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've been waiting for someone to tell me I wasn't. But yeah, no, I definitely.
I think I was thinking about this the other day randomly, Jay, is that some people, they look better when they're younger and worse when they're older. You definitely look the best now. Like I remember being at the Laugh House and seeing like your picture on the wall, and you'd have like a FUBU sweatshirt on.
Oh, yeah.
And the long
Oh, yeah.
hair. I'd be
Yeah.
like, who the fuck is that guy?
Yeah,
You
it
look
was a different.
fantastic now.
Oh, thank you. Yeah, well, that's the beauty of dudes, man. We do just age well. We do
Unbelievable.
age just fantastic. I mean,
Gray
women,
and
poor women just wilt into nothing, huh? just an unfuckable bowl running around the house in a house coat.
women,
Christine,
women,
no
women.
one wants your words right now, Chris. No, go ahead, Christine. What are you gonna say? What are you gonna say?
Me? I just said thanks, Jay.
Oh yeah, no, not you, not yet. I mean, you're wilting for sure, but I try to keep you watered as much as possible. Know what I mean? Nah, I
Put you by the
mean,
window every once in a while, get a little sunlight.
yeah. See if you tilt a little bit. Christine, don't let me look up kidney stones later, or I'll spend the rest of the night obsessing over it.
Yeah. Please.
I'm sorry,
please.
dude. I'm the same way. I apologize.
Ruin Christmas.
Hey,
I'm
Will,
surprised you're still on the Snapple. I stopped when they got rid of the glass bottles. I can't do it, man. They really
Yeah.
fucked me up with that shit.
But I always I put it in a glass with ice always anyway. So it doesn't matter,
Ooh, fucking aristocrat. Look at that.
That was pretty classy.
Uh-huh.
That is
Gentlemen.
hoity-toity, dude.
Soda
That's no
I would have
plastic
to
cup, by
assume
the
was a
way.
child.
That's glass. That's a glass. Nice thick one. Nice thick one.
What Irish pub did you steal that pint glass from? That's
Yeah.
what I want to know.
That's from the
Yeah.
cellar
Christ
or
only knows.
something.
Now, this is a
Yeah, he
Christine
has-
special. I only know Christ only knows where Christine got this from.
The cellar. Christine tells you. She goes, no, I got it from the cellar.
Yeah,
Just dropped
pocket
it
it
back.
one night, throw it in my purse.
You're on
Isn't it weird
stage. No
for
one's
some
looking.
reason a soda out of a pint glass doesn't taste as good as a soda out of a pint glass that has a label or logo on it?
Agreed.
Got to say something.
It's also got the plastic. We talk about this all the time. Jay and I talk about this. The plastic red Pizza Hut cups.
Oh,
Buddy, we got them in the studio somewhere.
unbelievable.
Yeah.
They're
Yeah,
fantastic.
Unbelievable.
They make fountain soda.
I told you, DeRosa's soda cups were going to be that, and something happened where he has to like change them for some reason. I don't know what it was, but I'm like, that's the ultimate soda cup. When you see a bar that has that, they give a shit.
Soda looks like he's in a Taliban beheading video right now, dude.
Yeah,
I just
you're trying to be brave.
I just want everyone to know that I miss my family and I want them to have a good Christmas.
That's real Blair Witch vibes to it.
You got caught wearing a leather jacket in North Korea.
You know, yeah, I chewed I chewed gum in Singapore.
Yeah, what were you having a good time? Were we having a good time? That was funny. They
fingernails.
They banned laughter for a day or something, or a week.
14 days in North Korea.
So fun.
Danny Sodes, where are you holed up at?
Undisclosed location, where I'm always at.
Secret location, like Butterscotch Swirl.
I'm at my safe house. I was at the farm.
Questions.
I was down at the farm in Virginia.
Oh,
Going over some
Box
stuff.
right next to you is what throws it off too. That that looks like a rifle is in there.
Yeah, this thing right here. I just take this to a clock tower and I get rid of.
The guitar case.
Politicians.
AR-15 showed up. Nice.
Yo, I have it. Looks like Santa wants me to hit targets from over 100 yards away. I'll be delivering the gift of
some soft targets.
Yeah. You nursing school bitches should have said yes to my advances.
There's going to be a mall. There's going to be a mall with a sale on coffins soon.
Stay away from the Orange Julius around 12 o'clock.
Yeah. Guys, if Dairy
What's your
Queen's
favorite
leaving-
bag? A Fendi bag, a Louis Vuitton bag, or a body bag? Jacob, I'm sorry, you're the voice instrumentalist here. Could you please do an AR-15 tearing through them all, please? Did you mute yourself? Did you just do it for nobody?
I did.
I
did.
This kid's right on the money, I'll tell you that.
Fire away, dude.
Yeah,
Yeah, dude. Perfect.
perfect.
I feel like I'm in Rambo right now.
Yeah. He's like Michael Winslow, dude. He learned from the best.
Everybody duck.
That's good.
It's
God damn, he's
a
good.
long road.
First blood. Can I bring some of these things up that I wanted to talk about with the fellas here, Dan?
Yeah.
So we got so many. One, did you hear about the lady, Dan, yourself, about is farting into a jar and selling it?
I heard about it, yeah. I don't know
Rumble
what show
and
she's
stuff.
on.
Yeah.
What reality show is she on?
I figured
she's
she
from a
just had a
reality show? I
90
didn't know
Day
that.
Fiance.
What's it called?
90 Day.
It's not one of
90
those
Day
birds
Fiancé.
from Selling Sunset, because let me tell you something. Those chicks are top shelf.
You'll buy a fart from them? I'd buy a fart from that bitch. What a compliment. Oh, I'd buy a fart from her.
To it. The only thing that bothers me about that is she really farting into it, or is she just selling empty jars?
She could
That's
be
my problem.
subcontracting it out.
That's my problem. There's no
There's no
it's a
proof.
promise.
There's
There's
no
a promise
authenticity
made.
to it.
Unless you're agreeing to be filmed farting into the jar, why would you believe it? Said
Yeah, you need proof of
Lewis
purchase.
said on Rio's podcast today. I mean, if you genuinely like, the funniest thing for her to do is have a fat guy friend of hers just farting all of them. That's the funniest.
Yeah.
Yeah, like the neighbor or something.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, but it's
I'm not paying
also
for dog farts.
the level of horny that you have to be to enjoy that. To be like, ooh,
Crazy.
male's here. And then just sit down naked in
You're
a
waiting
robe with
waiting around.
Oh, it's like, another day
Checking
my
the
fart
tracking
didn't
on
show
your
up.
fart.
yeah, dude. Day in the life of a girl who sells her farts in a jar.
Oh, is she gonna fart in it on? Is this the actual her farting in the jar?
Don't
No,
hate
there's
the
no
player,
way
dude.
TikTok would have it.
If
This
she doesn't
is the
show it up
TikTok
front,
that went viral. That was why everybody's talking about this.
I'm not a fart guy, but I wouldn't go to her. I don't think. I don't get that. She's not super attractive.
But she's
Pretty
willing to
hot.
fart. She's willing to fart in a jar.
yeah, for
True.
a jar farter, she's a fucking
Kippy, I
12.
think that's the whole thing. Is she's willing to fucking
Sure,
fart.
she's probably top notch for jar farters.
Oh my
top
god,
of the
she
line.
is a jar fart 11.
Yeah. I'm living in regular reality. I apologize.
Yeah.
Sorry, I said she was a
would want
12.
someone-
I said she was
I
a
think I
jar
would want
fart
someone
12, but
Asian.
Dan says 11. He's a little handsomer than me, so
Sorry, dude.
Yeah.
Over
got a
in
bit
the
of a
hot-
higher
wanna go-
standard.
I want to
I would
really.
want
I
to go
didn't even.
Asian or Middle Eastern, get a little spice on there.
Oh my god, that'll knock you out.
Oh yeah. Oh, you want some ethnic
I want
foreign
I want
sense in
some
that
heat on
thing.
What's
Oh,
she
okay.
eating? She's not
Go
eating
get-
anything good.
Yeah,
What's
but
in
you
that?
go to
Saffron and Junebug and
yeah, then you get a Japanese fart jar and you go squid and some sort of pepper.
yeah, live octopus.
Yeah, squid ink and
Squid and Japanese Doritos.
What's the play the TikTok?
Hey guys, today I'm going to be showing you a day in the life of a girl who sells her farts in a jar. So I
Can you
like
pause it
to
for a second?
get things rolling.
Damn, dude.
Is all
this girl's got
TikTok? This is a dumb question, but I like showing my age sometimes and stuff like this. Can you not talk in TikToks? Is it always a voiceover on everything?
No,
Everything I see is a voiceover
it's just a
or a
style.
mechanical voice reading it.
It's all the style.
no, you can, yeah, you can, but it's just that's what goes viral is this like kind of
Why does
voiceover
everybody
shit.
why does everybody use that same lady's voice too? So my
'Cause they-
boyfriend said this.
They like narration. Everyone
Isn't
likes
it
to
just
feel,
like it's like the automatic reader, right? It's like
yeah.
that's why it's off sometimes. All right, go ahead. I'm sorry.
don't
With
like
some
it.
beans, a protein muffin, sometimes even a yogurt. Less sugar is better. Some hard-boiled eggs. And today I decided I was going to make myself a protein shake with some yogurt added to it. And oh, I was feeling it for sure. While I wait for those farts to develop,
Yeah,
I
dude.
like to read.
Pause
Dude,
it. Pause it.
The incubation
I'm not gonna defend-
period.
Yeah.
You're not gonna what?
I'm not gonna. I would never buy a fart in a jar. I think it's hilarious, but like in this, I don't want to smell her fart. I don't want her to fart on me. I don't want her to fart in the same room as me. But I would now watch a video of her naked asshole farting for sure, and
going
not
opening?
think it was hot, but also not think it was hot. I don't know how to describe it.
Jay, you ready for it?
Yeah. But in the room, I'd want to punch her in the ass if she did that to me.
Also, her just reading literature, waiting for a fart to boil is very
Yeah,
funny.
so
Fart.
casual.
She's like, oh, ding, dinner's ready.
Bottoms up.
Crack the jars.
Yeah, I wonder what one long fart that gets her. Like how much fart she needs to fill up her orders. Do you know what I mean? Is this like good call? Do you think she keeps? I
She's
hate
in
to go.
the weeds.
Yeah, I hate
that's
to, I
why-
hate to go
that's
Shark
why it
Tank
can't
here,
be-
but is
can't
there
be real.
inventory? Does she have too much inventory there, or what's going on? You know, or is she
Yeah,
is
she
she
can't tell
producing?
people that the farts are waiting at a port somewhere because of COVID.
Yeah, supply
No, these
chain
things-
management.
Yeah, these got to be bought. These got to be bought for the order. By the order.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's no
so no
surplus of
preset.
fart jars. They have to escape at
We're
some
not
point. to
sitting under a
gas.
heat lamp somewhere.
What if she did just have like a fart cellar where instead of a wine cellar it was all vintage farts?
Which tells you it's like baby bottles. You got to boil the canister it's in around
Yeah.
it
Yeah.
to keep it in
And
there.
then how long do they hold? Like if you ship them, how long's a fart stay? You know?
Well, I think there's some thing in here. There's a flower in the bottom of the jar, and the flower apparently holds the fart in the jar. I don't know if there's any science behind this at all, but she's clearly reading a big book, so she's smarter
Man, these
than me.
creeps really figure it out, huh?
Look how many pages that book. What is she reading? Is that Pride and Prejudice?
Dude, look how deep she is. It might be. She's deep
It's a
into
busy
it, too.
day.
She got a Harry Potter. We'd be waiting a while.
Yeah, she's like, all right, I got this.
She goes, by the time I get through Pride, right before Prejudice, I feel the bubble lumping up.
Ooh, Prejudice is starting, and I'm feeling some tummy bubbles. Let's
So
go.
by the time I get to the zombies, I'm shitting my pants.
Yeah.
Get it? Because there was Pride and Prejudice and Zombies,
Yeah.
Dan.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I don't know if you knew that.
I did.
I didn't know if you were cultured enough or not to know that.
I did.
Do you
And
know
Abraham
Do you know I've seen Pride and Prejudice and Zombies? Yet I've never read Pride and Prejudice. I don't know what Pride and Prejudice is about.
Fun to work
And
backwards, though.
I just know the words. I just know the words that is a title of a book.
But you nailed
What's
it.
Pride and Prejudice and Zombies? What are you talking about?
Yeah.
It's a movie called Pride and Prejudice and Zombies. Yeah, it's just characters from Pride and Prejudice, and then there's zombies.
It's a real
You guys
classic.
get it.
That's it. That's the whole. Well, let's see how she does this. I wanna
Did
see
you
how
guys ever see the movie Lincoln? Vampire Hunter?
Hey, fun twist. Fun twist.
Because I did, and if history serves me, he was a pretty great vampire hunter.
I like
did
JFK.
He freed the
Kills
slaves.
aliens.
Ooh, yeah. What about Mahatma Gandhi, werewolf man?
Well, there's that movie, right? It's like the man who fucking killed
Sam
Bigfoot
Elliott
and
movie.
danced with Hitler.
Yeah, it sucks. Man who killed Hitler and Bigfoot, it stinks.
Really?
Sounds like it would be good.
I know. I was excited about it, and I watched it. And I was very high, and I was bored.
Oh, yeah.
But
Not
let's watch
real.
this lady fart in a jar. That's not boring.
Oh, yeah. Damn right it is.
Then
Football
after
pants
I'm
on?
ready to go, I go ahead and, do my work, do my job. I don't need to show you that, guys, but I
Yes,
like
you
to
do.
add in little
Yes, you
flower
do.
Yeah,
petals.
you
I
do.
feel like they
That's what we want to see.
Where the rubber hits the road.
Yeah.
Yeah, dude.
It's an open kitchen, honey. Let's go.
How do you do it?
I want to see
How
the
do you-
pan
Christine,
sizzling.
go on a
Yeah.
porn site and look up farting in a jar. Female farting in a jar,
Well, let's
please.
see how.
Not
Let's watch
gay.
the end of this first.
Don't
before
call
it
us
goes.
gay, Christine.
Let's watch the end of this first.
Yeah, I want to see if it looks like it's possible.
attach the scent and make it last longer. And when I'm finally finished with my jar, I like to leave a personalized note. I want to thank you so much to the 97 people who've already purchased their jar of farts. And as you know, they're on sale right now, 50% off with $1,000. So go to my Unfiltered and check it.
What?
Hey guys,
What?
today I'm
Charging
gonna
a
show-
grand?
A jihad?
It's
Dude, I'll
2,000
shit in the
normally.
bag for 300.
It's normally 2,000.
Holy.
She's down.
Jeez.
So 2,000. So she's got to sell fucking 50 farts.
Is this genius though? Because I don't believe. But if you tell people you got $100,000 selling your farts, I think that generates business because people like.
Yeah, this
then
is
all
like
the
a
weirdos come out.
press
They go.
jar.
Well, they're just showing people. Yeah, they go. Oh, I guess other people are into this too. I'll buy a fucking jar fart. This is great. So it's like you're gonna make a few people look like morons to make all the fucking rats come out of the cave for sure.
But
Listen,
you're also.
if I had
you're
the
also
disposable income, I would buy a fart at
So would
least
I.
for a joke. Open it with the buddies on a car ride or something. I would figure it out.
but you're going down a slippery slope. Once you start selling your farts, then you start got to give away little, dingleberries and then shit turds.
Wait, where's Pete Davidson involved in this? What's he doing? Is he farting in jars too?
He's like, "Hi everyone, I farted in this, and it's going to cost $5,000, but you get it."
I'll double down, but I'll do half off though.
But if you sign up for my OnlyFans, I'll sell it for $2,500.
She feels like she's the Einstein of fart jars at this point because she's figured out perfect formula for making the most in the least amount of time, but also causing her the least amount of pain. Wow.
Okay.
She's sold 175 jars. Right? I wonder how many jars she gets per fart. That's what I'm saying. Like, does you think she stopped? Do you think she gives all of one longie to one jar?
It's got
And then somebody else gets a little fucking like a rapid fire or a squeaker because that's not
Yeah,
fucking
they get
cool.
little. I want the big fart.
I think canning, putting the cap on is probably it's got to happen at a crucial time.
Yeah, she's got to have somebody working with her.
Yeah,
Maybe
she's
she
got to
should
have
fart
a.
for-
something.
She needs
Maybe
a
she
catcher.
should fart for weeks into like a covered vat of flowers,
Ooh.
and then you dip in and then you just put the flowers in a jar, and they're gonna have
Like a
all that
keg.
fart. Yeah,
Yeah.
she just never every fart she lays, she farts into the vat.
Yeah, it's got to be a vat that it's got like an airtight cover to it. I don't.
That's
know.
the only way you can guarantee equal fart per jar. And if you're paying this, if everyone's paying $2,000,
FPJ.
that's not fucking fair.
Yeah, you don't.
Young
if
man
you
has
pay-
some good ideas. You got a
Yeah,
future
dude.
in the fart business.
You know what I like about Jay? You're like the SEC of farts. You come in and regulate.
Yeah, I'm gonna go to Shark Tank with this too because I got a patent
What you're gonna
pending
want
on
to do
this
is get
fart
yourself
jar.
an airtight vat, okay?
Jay gets arrested for insider farting.
Yeah, he's like, I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna do it. Buy the stock. Sell it now. And they're like, Jay, you're going away for a long time, dude.
Christine, you want to try selling your beefs on the internet? No, you're just gonna keep wasting them in the bathroom for free. Okay.
Okay. All right. So
Run
we're
in the
just sitting
sink
on
like I
all that
don't hear
money.
them.
Oh,
We're just sitting on all that
man.
money, and you're not gonna do anything.
You are gonna have to contribute at some point.
I like it. I like the idea of dudes are creeps, okay? And this woman is turning it back on them, which I think is smart.
Oh, for sure. No, she's pulling off a fantastic scam here. I applaud her greatly because I also have no belief she's farting in those jars.
Sure.
Yeah, for sure. There's something going on.
You just feel bad for the sad guy at home, probably married, kids,
Yeah.
loveless marriage,
Oh,
and he's
yeah.
sitting there waiting on the Amazon guy to show up with a fucking jar of farts.
You know, there's like jokes. Yeah, you know, there's like jokes of like fart. They have like fart spray, like they sell like those novelty places and everything.
Yeah.
So they should probably just put in some stink bomb and just putting it like dripping like a little dropper of it onto flowers. That's how it's staying in the flower. She's letting you believe that fart sticks to flour. There's no science behind that whatsoever.
And then some guy's spending his kid's braces money on that instead of what he thinks is.
I'll tell you what. If I was selling farts, what I would do. I would put a piece of terry cloth, fart right into that, and then throw that in a jar. Because if you've ever, we talked about this, Dan, right? If you've ever farted into a towel and smelled it, which I have, it holds it aggressively.
I would.
It's like Velcro.
Wipe my butt with the flour, then put it in.
This guy's got ideas.
Like a shit flour.
Dan, a shit flour is not. No, nobody wants to see that.
Okay.
A question
Well,
too:
I'm sorry.
Wouldn't the scent of the flour overpower the fart? I think you're just smelling the decaying flour, probably.
That's what I mean. Like fart into a piece of paper towel makes more sense to me. Flour, it's like I don't understand why flour stinks.
Oh,
whoa!
That's a balloon knot.
There
We
we
got
go.
my kids here. Jesus.
Was that another fart in a jar person doing it the real way?
I can't find farting in jars.
So you just showed us a girl's asshole? Thank you.
That makes sense.
That's a girl
That was good.
farting. If you want to see
Christine.
the butthole move,
Yo,
I know
Christine.
what you like.
Christine, what? That was a. What was Jay saying? It's Christmas time. That was a video of a girl farting.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, well, thank you
Can't
for
find
thinking
them
of me.
farting into jars.
And you said you didn't know what to get me for Christmas this year. You.
Oh, we weren't
you.
doing gifts.
No.
Yeah, I thought we weren't doing gifts.
We
this
said
year.
no gifts, Christine.
Oh yeah, maybe that's what I'll do this year, Christine. Let's do no gifts. Let's do zero
Or
gifts.
a jar of farts.
Or let's get each other
That's
jar
got
of
to be in the
farts.
production budget.
I've actually had a girl fart in my face.
Jacob,
I've
2
seen-
farts, please. Get it from the petty cash.
Yeah. Can you pull
Hey,
it
you
out?
gotta spend his cash by the end of the year. Come on, what are we doing?
Guys, we're going to spend these farts
Fourth
like
quarter, make a
today.
Today. Do.
I've had a girl fart in my face, not on purpose. But
by accident. Yeah, we all have.
yeah, I was back there doing my thing, and I remember seeing that there was no
It was
sound.
the moonwalk. But
there was no sound. It was like I was seeing it in space, and it
Just
was
like watching it open
literally
and shut.
just went like that, and then like a split second later, I was like, "Did you fart?" And she's like, "Yeah, I'm so sorry."
It didn't even go. It
Shut
didn't even
like
go.
a nice
You
lady.
didn't even hear like the sound, like the.
No, because she was on her knees, and it was just like
Just zipped out. Damn.
It just went,
flutter.
That's like the time I got to drink a Guinness right from the line. You got to fart
Yeah,
right
I've
off
done that.
right from the tap.
Yeah.
Just came right out of her butt. There wasn't even
Right from the
any-
barrel. That's
Dude,
that's
you got
fucking
it right.
barrel fresh.
Yeah, dude,
That's
that
getting
was
to the
basically.
bakery early.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
That's right from the vat.
Yeah, dude, that's right in your face. That's pretty fucking cool.
It's like being
You never
at
been
SeaWorld.
farted on by
Right
a girl
there.
ever, Dan?
Oh, probably. Yeah, not one that I remember, but it's probably happened for sure.
You know I can't smell, you son of a bitch.
I can't. I'm nose retarded, and you know that.
You know I can't smell, you stupid son
that
of a
true?
bitch.
Yeah, I can't smell.
You have anosmia?
You're joking.
I don't know. I just can't. I have to be like really up on something to smell it. Like really, really up on it.
And for
What
that
about
reason, he
food?
thinks
Do you
his
taste
farts
food?
don't smell.
Listen, I would guess my fart smell, but my girlfriend says my farts don't smell, and I trust her, unless she's just trying to make me feel better.
She's just also a very nice lady.
She's
She
very
is.
nice.
Yeah, so she's probably just being nice.
Dan,
Katie's just being nice.
let Katie know she's a nice lady.
And she goes, okay, then your farts fucking reek, dude. And I'm like,
You're a nice lady.
Christine, did Jay's fart stink?
They can.
Oh,
Not all the
yeah,
time.
for sure.
they can and they will.
Godly.
I also don't fart in front of Christine very much at all.
Really? After all this time? I'm
Yeah.
throwing him in my girlfriend's face. Are you kidding me?
Really? Yeah. Would you argue
Gotta
that,
keep the
Christine?
love alive, you know. Gotta keep the magic happening.
She'll spicy over at the Foley house.
Yeah.
If she's sleeping, I'll rip him. But like,
Yeah, most
do
of the time,
you,
if I
do
go
you
to
stay
farts,
real still, like it wasn't you afterwards, like
That-
in the bed or something?
Good for
Do
you
you
guys.
go-
That's really trying to keep it alive. I really commend that. That's
I do too.
that's
Do you go in the other room, Jay? Do you just go into the other room and fart? Or do you like fart? Do you have like a fart pillow?
Yeah, I'll probably go like, I'll be, oh,
Like a
pee or
toddler, you
something.
go into the corner and just won't make eye contact with
Here's
That's what
the
I
anyone.
paper
do.
towel roll that you had in college when you were
I'll just-
smoking weed in the dorms.
Yeah, I'll just be around the corner and I won't look at you.
I recently, Christine let out a deep sleep. I mean, 5-parter. When she was asleep the other night, it was. I went through every emotion of. I went from funny to we should break up to I was proud of her to like.
Where was the crescendo?
Man, it came. Oh, there was like a crescendo. I don't know there, but there was a dot on the I at the end. There was just one last hunk. But there was a couple of fucking sustained notes in there, dude, and like, I'm talking. It was an 8-octave fart like Mariah Carey. 8 octaves.
It was like Celine Dion in Vegas.
It really was. That thing never lost steam at all. Yeah, like one of those.
Stinky?
For sure.
Stinky?
No, not that I remember. But I actually when it happened, I cocoon wrapped her in blanket that I was above.
Oh.
So
You really put it in there.
Yeah, I tied her all together in her, so she stewed in it probably for a while.
Damn.
Yeah, I think her legs
Like
still
cold
smell
feet.
like it.
Yeah. She's like, to this day, on the wrong wind, I smell it.
But no, I try not to fart in front of Christine a ton.
Good for you guys, man.
all of
That's
my
honestly-
friends, well, I did fart in front of her a lot at one point, and she was like, I don't like that much, and I was like, oh, all right, then I'll be self-conscious about it forever.
Oh, damn. Wow. There you go.
Yeah,
He was
it's fine.
farting a lot.
So do you fart in front of your girl? You let him rip? It's a good
It
time?
used to, and then now I'm kind of more cautious about it because I realize it's not cool. Like I thought it was funny for a little bit, and then I was like, you know what? You're right. 'Cause as far as keeping the spice alive, I'll let them go if I need to, and sometimes they slip out, so I'm not like overly cautious, but I will avoid, like letting them fucking fly.
Yeah, I got to get better at that. Maybe the face throwing's not that great of a thing.
Yeah.
It was very funny for a small period of time, and then it went from like kind of like the way Jay reacted to Christine's fart. It went from being like ha ha to being like, you gonna keep doing that?
Yeah, I saw that coming a mile down the road for you, Daniel.
Yeah.
I'm surprised with your free farting, even in front of Christine.
Yeah.
We talked about this a bunch, but yeah, I try not to. But Christine has farted in front of me more than I think a lot of girlfriends have farted in front of their people. So it's fine. We both needed to change.
Yeah. Yeah. You both need. I mean, you got to learn. You grow.
Yeah. Yeah, we don't rip them in front of each other anymore.
It's so
I
tempting.
cannot breathe.
But poor Christine. It's better now. We got a bit of a bigger place, so it doesn't happen quite as much. Still a little bit. But when she runs off and has to do whatever in the bathroom, I genuinely tend to pause whatever we're watching. So then I just hear the amphitheater sound of a fart into a bowl when you're sitting down. It's a tuba
THX.
blast.
Yeah, dude.
It's a
Do you
tuba
guys-
blast.
Now, I mean, did you guys fart around your parents a lot growing up? Was that like accepted?
I was a non-farting household with the brother, maybe but I mean, to fart in front of my mom was, I mean, I'd rather slap her. That's crazy.
Always.
Really?
It was hysterical.
No.
Who
Oh,
stepped
dude.
on a duck?
Yeah,
Oh,
that was
yeah.
always it. That was always
Yeah, that was
it.
the opening act. That was right before the crowd work. You go up and
Yeah.
fucking lay a couple out. Oh,
Oh,
my
dude.
dad ripped an epic fart one time in front of me and my cousins when we were staying with him in San Francisco. It was like a minute long. We were like, "Wow!" It was like a magic trick.
Yeah, you're like, Dad, keep going, keep
Oh,
going. And he's
dude.
like, he held the note like Whitney Houston. He's like,
Dude, the Star
He's got his
Spangled-
finger on his ear.
My
guys,
step
maybe
pop, my step pop was definitely in like he'd fart wherever he had to fart and turn the ass out and shit and do the whole thing. But I don't recall for myself if I was ever like big on farting in front of people that much. I really, honest to God, it's again fat guy shit. I was like, oh, I don't want to be
as
the fat guy
you
farting.
can't be doing that.
Yeah, no,
Jay's,
it's social
Jay's made me
situations.
exactly.
Absolutely not.
Jay's given me the perspective of someone growing up overweight. You don't want to be the fat, smelly kid, so you can't rip farts. Where I was the big-headed, skinny kid, so I was like, hey.
Goofy Dan, goofy, skinny Dan, ripping farts.
Exactly.
No one cares.
I'm ripping farts. Don't look at my giant head. Listen to my butt noises.
Yeah, no, totally. And my thing was like, when somebody else farts, inevitably for a second, someone's going to look and go, "Is it you?" And I could gladly say, "It is certainly fucking not." I need to have all the powers for me to go, "Nope, it's not me at all. My teeth are brushed. I've mouthwashed. My asshole is clean. Everything's shiny and lotioned."
Foley, did you
never
notice?
believed you though, Jay. They always thought it was us. They always thought it was the fat guy.
Yeah,
Foley, did you notice your amount of farts change when you got heavier? When you got bigger, were you like less farts?
Oh, the production's definitely kicked into high gear. If that's
sure.
What you mean.
Yeah,
My
but I mean,
factory
like,
floor is busy.
Yeah.
I'm
Yeah,
like
but-
Amazon.
He's running Model Ts off this thing.
Yeah.
yeah, you got
Yeah.
workers that can't even take piss breaks because there's too many farts.
No.
I'll tell you what.
100%. No union, no nothing. Always cranking them out, but never when I was a kid. Never in social situations. Soda, you strike me. Soda, could you light your farts on fire at a certain point?
Tried once or twice, always went poorly. Never went the way I wanted.
Really? I figured you'd be a master.
But I was the guy that tried. Absolutely.
By the way, Foley, you said you were in shape when you were younger, so like you don't know, but like a fat guy code, like for sure is when I meet a fat guy who smells terrible, like has the smell, you really want to pull him aside and be like, dude, this is the problem. Like you're spreading a really bad word here about us. Like, why would you come out smelling like this? It's horrific.
Dude, the big boy.
That fat guy smell is really something else. Tough to put your finger on.
Yeah.
Like mildew.
Like there's pennies involved. Yeah, it's not good.
It tends to be oniony.
Yeah.
They're sweating something they ate, but whatever it is, they're just not thinking ahead. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I've had that.
Yeah.
And if I feel comfortable, you always want to pull somebody aside and tell them. I do that with everything, boogers, bad breath. I always give somebody a heads up. I'm not going to let somebody walk into a room with a booger in their nose.
I wouldn't dream. Garlic salt on pizza is one of my favorite things to put on pizza. In my life, if I was doing anything in the world besides eating pizza and being home that night, there's no fucking way I would put garlic salt on something. I'm like, nope.
You wouldn't take that out. You wouldn't take that out for a walk, would you?
Not even sort of. No, I wouldn't even try. No, I'm like, it'll be coming through my pores. It's coming through my pores in 20 minutes, and then I'm that guy. I'm sweaty garlic fats over here.
Oh man!
And it starts going. The second it happens, you'd be like, oh, maybe an hour. And like it gains so much velocity so quick that it gets out of control.
You taste it in the back of your own throat.
Yeah.
What do you guys think's worse? Is it garlic breath, BO, or just general fat guy stink? What's the worst?
I think BO is fat guy stink. That's what the fat guy stink is. It's BO for sure.
No, I'm talking BO like where it smells like hoagies. I never get that. I will get a fat guy, almost homeless guy kind of scent if I haven't showered in a couple of days and I've been laying around.
If I'm homeless, I might get a homeless.
Yeah.
I might pick up a little homeless thing about me, which makes me
when I'm sleeping under the bridge for a week, I tend to get a little ripe.
Which got
get
me
a little
thinking,
of that out there.
That reminds me, Dan. I think I got to make an appointment to get some new Botox in the old pits, dude. Make sure.
Oh, really?
Yeah, make
did
sure we. Oh yeah, it ruled.
What?
It's the most effective thing I've ever had done by a doctor. I don't even know if they were doctors.
Yeah, I think there'd just be guys shooting shit in my arm.
Whatever it was, never underarm pit sweating problem for months and months and months now.
Did you?
But yeah,
I had a
it's fucking
buddy,
great.
real big problem with it, and then he said he started shaving his armpits, and it really worked.
Really?
Have you ever
I've
tried
heard a lot
that?
of things. When I was younger, I used to do that. Yeah, for sure.
That didn't work, right?
I think it may have at one point, but like then I started getting like the worst thing is when you that was fat guy arm.
Yeah.
And you realize a lot of times that hair was stopping you from getting a rash of your arm doing this thing.
Yeah.
And that an arm, dude, I forget. It's so amazing these things that are so big in your life at a point and then aren't anymore. Two things: that happening, crotch rot, getting the thighs rubbed together when I was younger.
The worst.
Ugh.
And
Every time I went to the beach, I'd get that.
Yeah, because you walk in like wet shorts and stuff. It was a night, and that and the underarm are the same thing, just feeling like fire. Your underarm. I haven't had these things happen in 20-some years, but like when they happened, when I was going summer sanitarium tour, Metallica, Kid Rock, and System of a Down. Me and my girlfriend went with this bus thing with 94 YSP, and we went in this bus, and it dropped us off like a mile from the venue. It was the new Ravens Stadium, I think. And the walk there, and it was just a hot, sweaty day, and I was in jeans, and just the walk back, dude, it was fire between my legs. It's the worst feeling in the world. Literally, it's just a complete ripped rash.
I had, for some reason, I was an 8-year-old, and I had a pair of, I don't know if I got them from my dad, silk boxers. But I wore them to the beach under
8-year-old
basketball shorts.
Damn, dude. You looked. You were probably. There was definitely a pedophile that saw that. I was like, oh, wow, this kid is.
Okay. All right, Red Shoe Diaries over here.
Sorry, dude. I gotta.
Ball, this kid.
He goes.
Yeah, you don't walk on the beach wearing those unless you're looking for a good time.
He goes. I'm down to get molested, but it better be open. It better be an open relationship.
You better have a nice car.
It better be a real nice man.
This kid's too advanced for me.
Yeah, dude, I had a pair of silk boxers, and it felt like someone lit off firecrackers down there.
It takes full-size candy bars to get him in the trunk. You know what I mean?
Yeah, dude. You got to really put in the effort. Well, dude, Are You Garbage? One of the best podcasts out there. It's so
Two of the best
fun.
guys.
Two of the best guys.
We
So
love you,
funny.
man. Thank you.
We love you guys, too. Their new special out right now on YouTube. Make sure you go check it out. The Are You Garbage comedy special with H. Foley and Kevin Ryan out right now on YouTube. Go watch it. We love you guys.
You've been listening to SiriusXM's Bonfire. New episodes every Tuesday through Friday mornings and full shows always on SiriusXM.